It's week 7 of the National...
And off we go from Denver. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Prescott to throw it. Right side complete. That's Woods. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man here is Conklin. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook on the toss left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Throwing. Prescott. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The Steelers had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 5. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one in. Again, he'll drop to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Second down, another run with Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nifty move. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it. They didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And Cook has it, left side. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man here is Conklin. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Bryce Hall there defensively. From the 45 on second down, Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
As this complete to Woods. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
23 yards on the play.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And this one's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you outdoor.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Jennings. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard
line. A give for Taylor running right side. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Akins.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack sets him back big time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Prescott.
Caught by Woods. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
And quickly to Thielen here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And complete right side to Cook.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the draw is Taylor.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Yeah, the next gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly the quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sends this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
He'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On 2nd and 2, Prescott. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11th.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second and 1 from the 2. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Alexander Madison, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. You see Tim Patrick as he and the rest of this offense get set for the upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 10 yards out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And the numbers for him, pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage. That's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they've contained him well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Prescott setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Dak. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Dak. And that will be incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game.